The Force is our reporter. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for Nikola Jokic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Pascal Siakam out there with Nikola Jokic. Then it's DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Paul in at point. And for the Lakers, they've got Russell Westbrook, Julius Randle out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Williams, and it's Bryant in at the 2. And both of these teams stand excellent on the defensive end.
Yeah, and Brian, look, there's 2 hallmarks of great defensive teams. Obviously effort, you can't do anything without it, but also communication. The best defensive teams communicate well, and it's what connects all 5 guys on the floor.
And a wise coach once said, defense wins championships.
I would say defense and offense win championships. You need both.
Now here's Westbrook. On the wing, Bryant. Shoots over Bridges. Bryant, no good. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. The coach knows that defending against Chris Paul can be maddening, especially for players. He said he stressed to his guys to not reach or stick their arms out, saying, quote, once you do that, Chris will rip through or create contact. Before you know it, you're in foul trouble. We've seen Paul do that many times before. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Bridges passes to Paul. Now Jokic. Jokic is doubled. And here's Siakam for 3. Randle pulls down the board.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Kept alive. Williams. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass getting it done.
Well, it took them 4 tries to get their first bucket. Let's see if they can build off that.
And it's Jokic missing.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And coach, a 3-time league MVP, Nikola Jokic joining Moses Malone, Larry Bird, and Magic Johnson. What a list.
Yeah, that's not a bad list at all, Brian. But what stands out beyond Jokic's skill set is the consistency that he produces with every night.
And everybody around him instantly gets better when they play with Jokic.
They love playing.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. And there's Hunter on the assist by Paul. Hunter's got 5 points.
Yeah, Hunter has this versatility in his offensive game.
Randle, a screen on Paul. Westbrook, the pass to Randle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
All right, guys, here come your Lakers rivers.
And at the midpoint of the season, a great time to check out the power rankings. Gives you a good idea of how teams stack up. Taking a look at Boston, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out the Lakers, they've been such a welcome surprise. Not many people thought they could be this good, but they continue to relish the role of underdog.
Now here's Paul. Looking at the numbers, he's putting up 7 points a game. Over Westbrook. That one rolls around and rims out.
That's a decent look for him. He just couldn't convert.
Randle finds Westbrook. Randle, a screen on Paul. Back to Randle. Pass to Bryant. Lets it fly. Cook it. And it's Randle with the assist.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Jokic with a screen on Porzingis. Now here's Bridges. Here's Jokic. Fires the three. Minnesota again missing.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Westbrook, the pass to Bryant. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges to the paint. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Superb concentration by Porzingis. Good at staying under control and pushing through the contact.
Now here's Paul. Still no points. Bridges outside. Back to Siakam. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Well, look, if you want to shoot over Porzingis, you got to create more space than that.
And the call will be against Nikola Jokic. That's his first foul. Some changes for Los Angeles. Cornette's checked in for Williams, and it's Thompson in for Randall. And the Timberwolves also making a change. George is checked in. Westbrook with the miss. Timberwolves trail by 5. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Westbrook. Coming in off a 14-point game last time out. No good with the elbow jumper. Pass to Bridges from the arc. And another three from Minnesota.
Yeah, canning it from the corner isn't as easy as Bridges made it look that time.
Westbrook against George. Out to Thompson from downtown. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Simmons is checked in for the Lakers. Herder comes in for Westbrook. The Sumu, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Substitution on the court.
Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Bridges hits them both. Stan, we're past the All-Star break now. In the home stretch, to some degree, the playoff chase is officially on.
Yeah, Brian, we're in that last third of the season. There's more a sense of urgency. Each game means a little bit more. The fans are more energized. The players are into every game. Everybody's ready for the stretch run.
The Lakers have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Herder, a screen on Hunter. Out to Thompson. Puts up a three. It's rebounded by Minnesota. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game and kept the crowd out of it for the most part.
Simmons with it, and Jokic picks him up defensively. Shot's good by Thompson.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Now here's Bridges. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. Bryant against George. Simmons with a screen on George. Bryant, the pass to Simmons. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in the game. And he's He's now 1 for 4 after that one.
Strong move from Jokic. The big man showing off his ball skills.
Outside Herter. Going inside. Out to Thompson. Pass to Bryant. Back to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Simmons with a screen on Bridges. Thompson passes to Simmons. Can't cash it in from close range. Minnesota in the lead. Here's George. The shot won't fall. Ooh, great D that time from Simmons. There's 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Simmons with a screen on Bridges. Bryant with the bucket. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Now here's George. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Oh, sweet move. Yes, on the jumper. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Simmons. Here's Cornette. Yes, and that's Simmons with the assist.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Nice shot by George.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
Kobe Bryant taking 2 shots.
That one's off. So both teams making some changes here. And he's good on the second. 8 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Dunn left side. Over right. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Tie game in Los Angeles. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. They've got Chris Dunn, Pascal Siakam out there with Ayo Dosunmu. Then there's Keontae George, and it's Jang in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. George passes to Dosunmu. And the 3 off target. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Next up on the schedule, the Clippers. That'll be a home game. Randall right side. Shoots over to Sumu. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Yeah, nice play by Randall. He can take up space in there and has great short area quickness.
Siakam looking it over. Clock at 6. There's a screen by Jang. Siakam, no good.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Rose finds Clark, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first.
Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Cornette's checked in for Jordan. Herder comes in for Randall. Thompson, he's checked in for Wright. And Simmons is subbed in for Rose. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Paul's checked in. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Jang. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simmons has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Thompson. Simmons with it. Out to Thompson. Simmons against Paul. Herder up top. Lets the 3 fly. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 3 assists tonight. And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers high squad. Let them hear you.
Making a change here. Jordan's checked in. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Bridges, he's checked in for Jang. Here's Paul. He's scoreless. Pass to Dosunmu to snap the cold streak. Minnesota again missing.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Here's Simmons. Carries it down low. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
You know Simmons can get physical when he has to, going right through the contact.
3-pointer, Bridges. And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Siakam. He was another key contributor in that win against Oklahoma City. And the shot goes.
Yeah, working the play to perfection. Siakam comes off the screen free to fire a shot.
Now here's Simmons. In his last outing, 16 points for him. The 3 from Thompson. The rebound by Bridges. Timberwolves trail by 8. Pass to George. And here's Siakam. There's the 3. George's shot is off. Simmons against George. Herder up top. Thompson with it. He's guarded by Paul. 5 to shoot. Simmons finds Thompson. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Last time they met in Minneapolis.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
And being slow on your rotations is a killer. There's not a team in the league that won't punish you for that.
Here's Simmons. Following the score by Minnesota. Herder, a screen on Bridges. Simmons drives in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Once he gets a little momentum, Simmons going downhill is a scary sight.
Dosunmu for three. Sinks the tray. Dosunmu's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Herder, a screen on Bridges. Out to Thompson. Launches it. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got 4 assists in the game. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Nikola Jokic has checked in for the Timberwolves. Paul passes to Bridges. Off the mark there with a three.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Bridges against Bryant. Westbrook left side. Here's Porzingis, plenty of space. It's rebounded by George.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
A guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
Bryant, a screen on Paul. Kicks it out to Bryant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Bryant's got 7 points in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 11, Dosunmu.
Pass to Bridges. Jokic the screen. Bridges misses. The Lakers lead by 7. Randall outside. Here's Westbrook. He's guarded by Paul. Here's the screen by Bryant. Here's Westbrook. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Dosunmu picks one up.
Such a dynamic playmaker. Westbrook forcing the issue, getting to the stripe.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
And so Westbrook nails both of them. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Some changes for Minnesota. Pascal Siakam comes in for Dosunmu, and it's DeAndre Hunter in for George. Pass to Jokic. And here's Siakam for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Siakam's got 8 points.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Out to the right wing. Porzingis passes to Randall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Siakam has got the ball here for Minnesota. 6-point game. Bryant against Jokic. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Siakam. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Now Williams. And here's Porzingis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Dallas. Now here's Jokic. And here's Hunter for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Porzingis with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Porzingis against Bridges. Here's Westbrook. Porzingis surveying the floor. Here's Bryant. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. 9 points in the game.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Outside Paul. From the wing. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Lakers on top. They're up by 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did, and we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
You take a look at the Lakers. They're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Can you repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens? That's exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Timberwolves.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you look at Mikal Bridges. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
The Lakers lead by 5. Kobe Bryant is out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Williams. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Saric in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Westbrook with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. Here's Bryant. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Now here's Siakam. Pass to Hunter. Bridges outside. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
You gotta enjoy watching Bridges take over. Games like this prove how lethal he can be.
Kicks it out to Bryant. Randle, a screen on Bridges. Randle, right side. Westbrook outside. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bryant. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. Timberwolves trail by 5. To the inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
The defense just can't let Siakam get inside positioning like this because he's looking to dunk it home.
And coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double team him, he's going to create wide open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randle, usually gets the best of it.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, fans, everyone.
Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. Number 5, the Timberwolves.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Hunter passes to Bridges. Hunter the screen. Bridges against Wright. 6 to shoot. Bridges down low. 15 points in the game. Misses from close range.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's Rose. He can't hit that time. Paul with some nice D. Siakam, the pass to Hunter. Back to Siakam. Ooh, some solid defense from Herder. The Lakers lead by 5. Porzingis sets a screen. To the right side. Paul against Rose. Shoots over. Porzingis passes to Rose. Porzingis in the post. He's covered by Siakam. Fades and shoots. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 6 rebounds in the game. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Siakam, right side. Pass to Bridges. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Stan, LeBron James is widely regarded as one of the most intelligent players in the league. Who else stands out to you as far as basketball IQ?
No, Brian, that's a tough question. There's so many of them. Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. There's just so many intelligent guys in this league. Fans that think it's all about athleticism don't understand how intelligent the best players are.
Now here's Wright. No made baskets yet. Pass to Thompson. Goes up from the top of the key. Jump shot is good that time. And the Lakers lead by 5. For Minnesota, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Hunter on the wing. Herder defending. Thompson with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. They grab their own miss. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. And the Timberwolves with possession here, following the score by Los Angeles. Siakam, pass to Jokic. Oh, that's too easy for Jokic when he gets inside position.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Angeles. Jordan comes in for Clark, and Simmons is subbed in for Wright. And the Timberwolves also making a change. George is checked in. Simmons looking around. Thompson left side. Over George. And it's Thompson that time on the assist by Simmons. Thompson's gotten 4 this quarter.
You expect this from an elite scorer like Thompson. Let's just hope he can maintain this rhythm. Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
The 16th pick in last year's draft, Keontae George was thrown right into the fire his rookie season, Stan.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was basically handed the keys to the offense at the point guard position. He may take some lumps, but his talent level is evident.
Here's Bridges. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. Siakam with a screen on Thompson. And here's Hunter from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Herter passes to Simmons. Thompson a screen on Hunter. Shot clock at 5. Simmons lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 8-point Laker lead.
This is where Simmons is most comfortable shooting from. Once he's this deep, feed him.
Siakam, the pass to Bridges. Simmons against Siakam. Back to Bridges. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Simmons has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8, looking comfortable out there.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
George passes to Hunter. Jokic with a screen on Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Simmons with it. And it's Hunter picking him up. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
And Minnesota with some changes. Jang, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. The Sumu comes in for Hunter. And it's Dunn in for Bridges. .114 left in the 3rd. Clark with the screen. Here's Bryant. It's rebounded by George.
You can hear him sputtering all the way over here. He knows he should have knocked that one down. Well, just doing an excellent job defensively. Using his body to disrupt the shot and then get control of the loose ball.
Now here's Randall. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Clark against Siakam. 34 seconds left in the 3rd. There's a screen by Jang. George for 3. Kobe grabs the miss. The Lakers lead by 10. Clark with a screen on George. Bryant the pass to Clark. Here's Westbrook. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
They have no answer defensively inside.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
His first personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Russell Westbrook.
And that one misses.
When I think of Westbrook, I think of one of the most intense players ever to play the game. A true competitor doing whatever it takes to will his team to a win.
The swim move for 3. The shot off that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Defense is setting the tone. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. They've got Dosunmu, Chris Paul out there with Keontae George. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Jang in at the 5.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area, huh?
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Lakers?
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Stan, we've seen a resurgence for Kristaps Porzingis over the last few seasons. What changed?
Well, Brian, he really dug down into the numbers, identifying his best shot profile and really focusing on that. It's helped his efficiency.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Westbrook nabbing another steal.
Whether on ball or in help, he's a constant threat to take the ball from you.
And on a path to reach second place in all-time steals. What a disruptor defensively.
Yeah, my guy Jason Kidd's looking over his shoulder, knowing his spot on this list is in serious jeopardy.
Now here's Westbrook. Nice D from Bridges.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Porzingis with a screen on Paul. Outside Porzingis. What a finish from Porzingis.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Bridges. Driving inside. And he gets that one.
Yeah, the agility of Bridges, working around the impact of the foul to get his shot.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Bridges. The Lakers lead by 12. Pass to Bryant. Randall, a screen on George. Here's Bryant. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. They're getting into the back half of a 4-game road trip. And Paul gets it to go.
And Paul loves these corner shots. Terrific at finding space to get his shot off.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Bryant. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Jang. And Williams over to help. For 3, Bridges. And another 3 for Minnesota.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. group getting ready for the Lakers. Clark is checked in for Williams. Simmons comes in for Porzingis. Herter's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Thompson in for Russell Westbrook. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Hunter's checked in for Jang. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. Well, coach is thrilled with their three-point shooting, saying in the huddle, guys, let's keep it up. Continue to shoot it from deep. It's working. They've been on fire from distance so far.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Now here's Bridges. The swim move for three. The Lakers with a rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Simmons with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Count it. And the Lakers lead by 13.
Yeah, the playmaking skills of Simmons are elite. The pass-first attitude he brings is what helps tie the team together. Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Cornette's checked in for Bryant. Jokic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Pascal Siakam comes in for Dosunmu. Paul passes to Hunter. George outside. Takes a 3 and stolen by Simmons. And they're running. Oh, and the jam by Simmons.
Oh, my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Paul passes to Siakam. Back to Paul. Blocked! And that'll be Minnesota's ball as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves able to keep the possession. Bridges, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Number 25, Bridges.
Here's Siakam. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Jokic.
Yeah, he's not exactly a highlight reel dunker, but you love to see Jokic throw it down.
Simmons against Hunter. Pass to Thompson. Outside Herter. Here's Clark. Now here's Simmons. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Simmons has got 10 points in just the second half. Paul passes to Jokic. Outside Hunter. Paul finds Hunter for 3. Bridges. Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 5 rebounds in the game.
I love their work on the glass. They hold a nice rebounding advantage.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
And you choose your best move. Let's go. Somebody doesn't have rhythm. Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you.
Clark with a screen on Hunter. Here's Simmons. Rebound Minnesota. Siakam's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside Paul. 3-pointer. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
3 points.
Siakam's got his 4th assist with that last one. Simmons against Hunter. Outside Herter. On the wing, Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Chris Paul.
Well, Thompson goes inside and forces the issue with the D and gets the foul he was looking for.
That free throw's good from Thompson. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Williams is checked in for Cornette. Porzingis comes in for Clark. Julius Randle's checked in for Herter. And it's Westbrook in for Ben Simmons.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Bryant's checked in.
Number 24.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Please welcome to the floor, the Lakers high squad. Let them be. All right, fans, it's time to get excited. The Lakers high squad.
Jokic with it. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his third assist of the night.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Bryant, the pass to Porzingis. Operating inside. Porzingis.
Yeah, and Porzingis is deceptively mobile at times, which makes him dangerous in pick and rolls.
Pass to Jokic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They kick it out to Porzingis. Offensive rebound. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he lobs it up. Perfect execution from Porzingis.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
Timberwolves trailed by 13. Now Paul. Bridges, a screen on Westbrook. To the wing on the left. Siakam for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Simmons is checked in for Los Angeles.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up and a strong showing for the Lakers.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
They had their number all year long. That 4-0 record says it all. They had the advantage in every crucial area.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Ben Simmons.
Well, he was the catalyst for them tonight. Played a great all-around game, and you could see his teammates feeding off his energy.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down. Great composure there. Calmly knocks them down to put this game out of reach.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Paul from behind the arc. Williams grabs the board. And the Lakers with possession here. They lead by 11. Porzingis with a screen on Bridges. Simmons. Good work there as it goes.
Just about 7 feet. Simmons is a different kind of player. He's got point guard handles.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little extra edge.
Yeah, they really fed off the energy. You saw their activity level go up. Just a tremendous performance.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Ben Simmons.